My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Okay, so I tell y'all, there's just a little more to say today. Just wanted to come on to give y'all a little quick update as to a thing you saw me paint yesterday while I was making the Mother's Day video, but I tell you, I mean, things are just annoying me lately. I can't explain it. Hard to stay organized and all, but I'll say that, about those gnomes you saw me painting the beards of. I'll tell y'all that I ended up deciding to paint them as nursery gnomes. And it just came down to the place where, as you see, I painted the beards white, I painted the faces peach. But there were a few things I kind of came to notice later on. I ended up, for the most of the eyes, having to use a kind of a white metallic paint to separate them from the white dull paint that I used to make the eyebrows. And I'll tell you all that I kind of did that on these wizards too. You can already see I've put in colors for their eyes. That is going to be explained a little later, but I do need to kind of say what I've done here. It kind of happened that I kind of wanted to use three certain colors, four rather, red, blue, yellow, and green. And the first thing I could think of, since I would want a hat to be red and a hat to be green, was to actually, first of all, paint the bottoms of the skirts yellow and blue. So, first of all, I started out with yellow as that was the lightest color, but the only yellow I had to use was a pineapple yellow, which is light enough to be like a nursery yellow. So, I decided I might finish them in nursery colors and decided to do this one, making a nursery blue. Since I wanted the colors to all be separated, wanted there to be a gnome with green eyes and a gnome with blue eyes, I gave this one the green eyes, since this part of it was already blue, and I gave this one the blue eyes because it didn't have any part of it that already was blue. Then I came to realize that I wanted the one with blue eyes to have the green hat. So I decided to paint it in kind of a nursery type of light green that I had. And since the other one would have originally had a red hat, I gave it a pink hat instead. That was just kind of how I worked along things, and I'd say that when it all came down to what colors we had left, the only color I had left to use on this one was pink. The only color I had left to use on this one was yellow. So that was when I came down to the middle parts of the suits. Kind of put that bit of work in. I decided among my wizards that I would probably want one to have a blue suit and one to have a black or purple suit. That will be decided later, but I decided I also wanted one wizard to have blue eyes and one to have brown eyes, which I did here, and came down to where I decided that I would want the one with brown eyes to have a blue suit. So that's going to be the next thing we're going to work on, and possibly for the one with the blue eyes, either give it a black suit or a purple suit. It could also be maybe we'll give a purple suit to the one with blue eyes and maybe a black suit to the one with brown eyes. We just are not sure what we're going to do yet. The last time I painted some wizards, I didn't paint in the eyes. I just kind of used the wood burner to make just little specks and lines for their eyes and their eyebrows. So that was kind of the work that came around last time, and the last time around I did, if I remember correctly, give one a blue suit and one a purple suit, and I remember for sure that I painted stars on the suit to kind of represent wizards and the stars they wear on their suits. And for now, just kind of checking to see here how much time we have left on the video, and want to tell you a little thing today about, the Cocker Spaniel I showed you all I'd been carving. It's finally been out of the oil for a few days, and I wanted to take pictures of it today. That was what my frustration was at the beginning of the video. I mean, it either got mislaid somewhere, it got knocked off of a shelf by accident or something, but whatever happened, I can't find it. So I can't take a picture of it or any pictures of it in the new state of finish it is in. Luckily, we don't have to be in any rush. The young girl who ordered it from me, she's on vacation this week and will be away from her phone. So I'd say we've got plenty of days left to pray it turns up and wait for it to turn up. And eventually, at some point, I'd say it's going to. So I decided maybe to kind of take a day off of social media today. There's a possibility, depending on how I feel tomorrow, I might get back on. But I mean, I told you all before about my great uncle and about his passing, but I know one thing is that a friend of mine got injured today. I don't even know whether or not, or can't remember whether in the last video I told you the story about how I saw a Snapchat story of a little text this friend was sending out to some other friends, and a certain response that was made in the text just kind of had me questioning whether the story she was telling was true or not, but found out it was. We won't go into detail about that, but all I will say is my friend is injured. And I mean, it's one of those little painful things that can happen. Not much detail I can go into about it, but, I'm always telling her that she's really sweet, and that's why I hate for these things to have to happen to her. And so, we, I think, kind of got things settled, or families taking care of things medically and financially for her, so we know things are in the best hands that they need to be. And I'd say as I'm coming along with things, I'm certainly getting the cash saved up that I'm going to be needing to kind of, fill things at my shows and get things in the right orders. So I say that I appreciate how you all can stay in touch and know so much and follow so much. And I'd say I could be getting back to doing a carving video sooner or later, but right now I am just so annoyed. I'd say first of all, I'm kind of stressed by things that are happening, and then just getting annoyed by not being able to find things. So that's kind of, I'd say, the way things go around here these days, and so much I'll be able to tell you all further down the line. So always keep in touch, always. And I will always have more to say and more to share. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.